Hey guys, it's James McCarthy with Never Ready Gamers, and we're on day 3 of CoastCon. We don't have a lot of time left. We got to get out of here by 5 before this whole thing shuts down. So we're going right straight into the games. We're playing Arkham Horror, the card game. I got Cthulhu ready. Hello. Oh. All right, we're good to go. We got our friends Roger Buddy and Brooks. Brooks, what is your last name?
Willoughby.
Brooks Willoughby. And we're going to be playing Arkham Horror, the card game. It's a fun little cooperative game where you're trying to make sure the Earth isn't they're going to lose.
Hi, this is Logan with the Never Ready Gamers. Today I'm here with a couple of cosplayers. They are here of their own free will, I'm just saying. So my name's Logan. I just want to introduce myself to you and see what you guys do.
I'm Lauren, Mr. Virginia, and we are actually here promoting QuestCon. I am the cosplay coordinator for this convention, and it is in October 20th through 22nd. We're in Mobile, Alabama.
So, do you do your own costumes and everything?
I did.
Really? I used to do leatherwork a lot, mostly the suede.
Yeah. Yes. It's very hard to cut, and then nothing ever wants to stay in place, and yeah.
Instead of actually trying to sew it.
Oh god, no. No. Just punch, you're dead. Alright.
So, what do you guys cosplay as then?
Right now, it's kind of like take a steampunk style Harley Quinn. The only part really that makes it Harley Quinn is my makeup and hair, and this is mostly just the outfit I usually do for steampunk stuff. I was Harley yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. That was really good.
And so I just kind of kept it on and just went for steampunk.
Ran with it.
Yeah, ran with it.
Steampunk is actually our kind of theme of costume. So if you see a big group of steampunkers together, where there's probably a good chance that we're associated with QuestCon. I know, right? Where am I? QuestCon, sorry, that is wrong. So yeah, so if you see us, that's kind of our thing. So we found the big armor and weapons and wings and that's all.
So I'm really interested in how you guys make
I wish we could take credit for these. These are from a very wonderful website, and I cannot recall right now, but they're all foam and latex. They're very, very light. Yes. In the face.
That's a Harley right there.
That is Harley, fair enough.
Yes, you can.
You just saw that.
I bounced back all the time. Yeah.
So,
Yes, I was Assassin's Creed 3. I didn't see it. Thank you. I love that one too. Yeah.
if you don't mind, just to wrap up this video, can we see your videos?
Yes.
You put them down. That is mechanical genius. Alright guys, thank you. We are going to finish up the rest of CoastCon. This is day 3 and we are going to be done soon. So look forward to putting this up for you.
Hey guys, it's James again, here with Steve Huckabee. And Steve, what are you doing here this week?
So we are running board games at CoastCon. We have a lending library with about 700 games or so people can check out, borrow, play. We're also giving away 150 games that were donated by publishers in what we call Play to Win. So every time they play the game, their name goes into a drawing, and here in about 15 minutes or so, we'll draw a name, and if it's their name, they take the game home with them.
That's awesome. So, when you see things like, when you do things like this, have you seen a lot of like uptick in the amount of board games that get played at cons and things like this with things like these kind of incentivized, play to win along with lending library? Do you see that becoming more of a kind of a focus of the con when this happens?
Well, it's definitely grown. The board game from whenever we first started doing this in the last couple of years, it was just like, oh, a few people here and there, and now we're kind of getting overrun, which is awesome. Great problem. But I don't know that we'll ever be the focus of the con, but we definitely are happy to be an amenity, and there are people starting to look for us at cons, and so that's always a good thing.
Now, real quick, we're going to pan over here. This is one of the games that we're playing to win, which normally you think about, free games, it's not going to be anything, maybe one or two things there. This is Scythe, and I want you to just pan down like the beautiful artwork. This is made by Stonemaier Games, designed, I believe, by Jimmy Stegmaier. Fantastic quality, great miniatures. You got wonderful little mechs right there. Arkham Horror and Cthulhu not included. That's an entirely different game and an entirely different Elder God. Yeah, I just wanted to just applaud you guys for like the quality of the actual like product that you're also putting out there too. Is it difficult to kind of get like these like higher level games for things like that? Well, I don't say a higher level, but like higher quality, maybe higher price point games at these kinds of, is it harder for that, or do you find that developers, publishers, they like are more willing to maybe perhaps put these out there to get more exposure for their games?
The publishers that I work with are great. Obviously, Stonemaier is a huge supporter of play-to-win games, so they're real big with that. Academy Games, they also make really good, really high-end games.
Good afternoon, CoastCon. We would like to remind you to please use the
Double
proper
Exposure,
receptacles
Envoy,
for your trash.
the shirt here,
It helps the
they
cause to
donated
staff out immensely.
helped
Also, please note the viewing room.
get about 100 of the games
will be
through their
closing
program
at
as well.
4 today.
From
The
a
viewing room will be
huge
closing
variety
at 4 o'clock.
of publishers, and then just a bunch of other independent publishers. So yeah, I mean the publishers have been great as far as donating the games, and they want them out there. They want people playing games. They want people to realize that although Monopoly and Sorry and Uno are great, they are not they are not all of what board games actually are. There's so much more out
I think
there.
if you could stop it, they are not, and I think we would have been good. Those are not the opinions of this gentleman right here. Those are my opinions right there, and I will stick to them. But there you go. But Steve, I'm just trying to think of anything else I need to left to ask you. I don't think I really do. We're going to take a few shots of the board, with your permission, of the board right before the games start giving away, just to kind of give you guys a sense of just how many games they're giving away. Like 150 sounds like a lot, and then you look at the table, it's like, yeah, that's a lot. So, Steve, I want to thank you again. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, and definitely make sure to come. We'll also be coming up at Southern Geek Fest in Hattiesburg in May. We'll be at MobyCon in Mobile in May. We'll be at GamerFed in Biloxi in October. We'll be at QuestCon in Mobile in October. And CoastCon Junior, we'll have some presence there as well. NarbyCon, obviously, at McNarb, because NarbyCon is awesome.
McNarb Gaming.
Yep, that's right. And because we all love Greg, he's wonderful. And
We love you, Greg.
Yes, Greg, we love you very much.
Mine was paid for. His was unsolicited.
All right. Oh, I was actually cosplaying on yesterday as an Arbor.
I saw that with the
jacket.
Yeah,
yes.
with the zip-up jacket,
Yes.
which he gave you just randomly.
Literally off of his back.
Yes,
He is,
yes.
He is that kind of guy. He
True-
literally,
true facts.
Literally gave me the coat off of his back at NarbyCon last year. Yeah, so yeah, definitely look for us, and we look forward to seeing everybody out there.
Steve, again, thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
Okay, so in case you guys were interested, Steve Huckabee from Gulf Coast Gaming Events mentioned earlier about his lending library, and here it is. And my God, it is full of games. Take a look through here. You know, we need like a Dewey Decimal System in order to kind of keep track of everything on this. But yeah. Classics, not so classics. New classics. Clasks. And all of these were available to play here at the con the entire weekend.
It's a game Ricky won't play with me.
But why, Logan? Why?
Well, when my score equals more than the other people playing combined, he got sad.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that. Munchkin Panic. Along with, again, so many games. Like, serious talk here, people. This is probably one of my favorite things about CoastCon. Any type of game you like, we can probably find a table for it out here. And every game you kind of like, we got those too. Final little set. And again, all of them to be signed up, played for. And if you like them, we had some great vendors who are also selling a lot of these. Shh. Shh. It doesn't exist anymore. You can't see it. That is my review of Quelf. Take care, everybody. Alrighty, guys. When they said 150 games, they were not kidding. Great little choices right here. That pizza? No, that's a game. New York slice.
No, it's checked out. Well, one of them checked out.
Our original set. I'm talking about. Yeah.
Hello, we're in the corner because we're being antisocial and background noise mostly. We just finished wrapping up Coast.
Michael Quaid.
Stop it.
Yeah, Ginger.
Here with a friend of mine, Ash. Good to see you, bud.
Good to see you.
So Ash has been doing security all weekend. So tell us some of the highlights of what you saw here.
Well, honestly, this year it wasn't that big of a deal as far as like people trying to do what they're not supposed to. I didn't have any infractions with anyone as far as things out of the ordinary, besides one guy tried to walk into the door whenever I was on door duty. Didn't have his badge. I asked him about that, and he said,
next up
I
is
left it on the table. And
Janessa
I was like, all right,
Waldorf?
go get it. He went to go get it, never came back. So
God, you can't trust people apparently.
But besides that, it wasn't that big of an issue. It's a pretty big learning experience as to how these things work. They're a lot more complex than they may seem if you're just a participant of the event rather than staff and or volunteer. It's really nice to see how it's all put together and what keeps it together.
All right. So what was your favorite part of the convention?
Well, my favorite part, I would have to say, is how everyone here can be so
Next up is
extremely comfortable with each other and be open to
Gary
each other
Bradley.
and make friends rather than having to deal with people worrying about people judging them, you know?
Right.
It's a really open environment, and that's always nice.
Well,
and there's a little bit here for everyone.
We're all kind of
All right,
so.
next up we have Koo. Jacob Porter.
Did you meet anybody famous? Because I know we had a
Cliff Murphy.
Well, I didn't actually go over that side
And
of the
Frank
at
Schiavo.
any point during the con, actually, but I met some pretty cool people that weren't famous that probably should be. Like, for example, the guy that made this bag, this is a deer tanned cowhide, laser etched by him. Feel that. That is nice leather.
Oh yeah. Feels like it's a suede.
It's a suede on the inside, yes.
Yeah.
Split leather.
I dig it.
Definitely. Nice bag.
Oh, so you. All right. So is this your first introduction to nerd gaming and nerd culture mostly?
No, I was at CoastCon last year as well. I was volunteering then too.
Okay.
But plus, Jeremy and
Also, by the
Amanda
way, if you win a game,
family,
if you
of
can
course, it
kind
would
of
be my
type
first
if you don't mind when we
introduction. Have
finish,
them in
I'd
my
like to
pipeline.
get as many
That's
of
fair.
you as we're
Yeah.
still here to group together.
So we're
by
gonna
the
say goodbye. We're gonna wrap
banners
everything up
on
here.
the
We'll do
wall
our
there, so
outro
you can
video
just one
pretty
group.
soon. And thanks for taking time with us.
Okay, next is cover your assets.
I'm gonna walk around the camera
Lindsay
to turn it
Quaid.
off because I don't have a cameraman right now. Hi.
Hello. Hello, that's the two-syllable one.
Hello. Okay.
We're out of words, folks, because they're turning off the lights and locking the doors, which means CoastCon is officially at an end.
I'm not waving at anybody. Just fine. Yeah. So CoastCon 40 is done. Our day 3 is done. The convention is done, at least until next year when they do it for 41.
CoastCon 41. Done till 41. That'll be the tagline.
Ooh, that rhymes.
Absolutely. What was your favorite part of the con?
I really enjoyed the interviews. They were a lot of fun. Really easy to interview people. They're really interesting. Yeah, that's really my favorite part.
My interviews were crap. Not my interviewees, my interviewer, which was me, and that was terrible. But we won't go into that. For me, it was the guys from the Watch Your Mouth podcast. I think they're really funny guys. I think you really need to check them out. We will have the description. I was going to have the link in the description again below. And really, you guys need to check them out because I think they're doing great. Cursing for a cause, I think is the best way to put it. So yeah, absolutely.
They call it a swearity.
Swearity, I like it. Very nice.
And they're doing Fisher House this time.
There you go. Well, you done?
I think so. But let's go ahead and let them know who this is brought to you by McNarb Gaming.
In Goshen, Mississippi.
Yep.
And again, full links in the description below for everything that you're seeing here today and over the last couple of days. Thank you very much for coming out and watching our videos. And I think that's it.
Hold on. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know. Yeah, 3 of them. Let us know if we did doing a good job or bad job. We want to know. We want to get better.
I know it was scary, but it was so fun.
And everything will be down below. Thank you. Have a good one.
We out. Forgot the camera. We forgot the camera.